Hi, it's Dee with Divine Needle, and that reading I did, the last one, is sticking with me, and I had planned on finishing it, but there's been delays. Um, I put all the cards back out here on the table, except for I forgot about these cards. These three were clarifiers. Um, Clarity, Hermit, and the Reaper card. Um, this reading bothered me because, I mean, it's not a super good reading. I mean, it's an okay reading um, for um, one-on-one relationships and stuff that you have with other people. But it's not a good reading when you're looking at the big picture, the higher perspective. Um, Especially when you get this card, Embrace the Dark. And change is unavoidable. The egg with the crack in it. Change is unavoidable. The source of all. We are all connected. Yeah, that's a fact. But that's the helix energy I was picking up off the hat. And here we go again with an egg. And there's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You're born to create. 1, 2, 3. Oh, just a note. I did message the gentleman that claimed to be the one that spotted that last asteroid that came in, one they didn't see coming, and I left him a post on Twitter. I did not have an account on Twitter that I used, but I made a new one. And I did respond to him saying that I actually saw it first. I didn't visually see it with the naked eye like he did through a telescope, but I saw it before it happened. And I haven't checked, but as far as I know, there was no response. Um, hmm, I, yeah, I think it would be fun to name that one. I think I should name it anyway, don't you? Regardless of the response. Anyway, embrace the dark. So, this feels like Not all readings are positive, as we know. And this one for us is not a great one. Remember the Reaper energy with change, like the Tower energy. Change is unavoidable. It's something that happens. We live with it when we're in the 3D holodeck. Everything changes all the time. These three suns are being mimicked here. First I had this card, Embrace the Dark, and you see the one down here. This is what, and it's at the foot of a man or a tree, right? Wait till I show you what else is coming. And the source of all that's creation energy, the helix. Boom, boom, boom. 3. They were telling me about 3 sets of 3. 3 sets of 3. And this is our second set of 3. The first set of 3 was the first unseen asteroid, then the seen, and then the next unseen. Something hidden in the shadows. I'll show you the Sabian Mysteries pictures. That this is, yeah, wow. All right. Okay. We're going to the website. Because the thing I want you guys to notice is the 6 here. Because we got 2 sets of 3 left. It's the moon in Taurus. And I don't know why I was looking for for Mercury going into Taurus, and that would take us out to April 11th, which is another day I need to do a reading on. But that's not what it's indicating. It's indicating the day after April Fool's Day, or right in there. So let me show you what I've got. It's crazy, I'm telling you. So the moon enters Taurus, 0 degrees, on April the 2nd at 11:51, and that's Central Daylight Time. So you would have to do a -5 to get UTC, okay? And Chiron and Mercury will be in grand conjunction in Aries with the sun that day. I didn't even notice that till just now. I just moved it till I saw the moon hit Taurus. The sun, Mercury, and Chiron. They're all at 12, and so is Uranus. Shh, Gaia. Shh, heaven. Oh boy. And the nodes are at 24 degrees, which is double the 12s. Yikes. That is, and look at the date, 4/2/2022. Yeah. We also have some very interesting geometry between a triangle going on here And what is this? I'm trying to remember what that's called. Um, is it called a trapezoid? I can't remember what this is called in geometry right this second. It'll come to me eventually, but yeah. Okay, drink of water real quick. So, yeah, you just can't make up all these 12s. Sets of 3, 3 sets of 3. Again, these 3 in Aries, all at 12 degrees. That is that set of 3 that they're indicating. At this point, Venus is already past the timekeeper Chronos, and Mars is almost there. He's only 2 degrees away. And the moon has just entered Taurus with the rebel, who's also at 12 degrees. Anyway, the Sabian Mysteries pictures, we left off with this. Remember I said that reminds me of the helix. And then this energy, it feels like energy to me. The other thing that's interesting is it looks, it's supposed to be a woman with a hat, right? And here it's a crystal gazer. So that woman looking into a crystal ball, that's kind of what I'm doing. But this energy that I'm feeling is like those spots on the egg. Anyway, we'll march forward here, literally into April, march forward, right? And this, a man teaching new forms for old symbols. And this reminds me of when somebody, how you shape your hand to like a gun and you're pointing it at something. That's what that reminds me of. Even though I don't think the hand is necessarily laid out that way in the picture, but that's what I get. I get the, pointing to shoot from this energy. It's weird because I keep getting this bizarre spinning energy off of this too. I just heard Russian roulette. Oh, Russian roulette. Is that why I get the spinning? Russian roulette? Oh, wow. And then you see the president of the country, this next picture. This is somebody orchestrating something. See how he's got a cape. He reminds me of someone leading a symphony, you know. Russian roulette. Somebody leading a symphony. And you move forward, and then Aries 11 to 12 degrees. That would be, we're getting close to the energy here. A flock of white geese, but look what the flock of white geese, look at this picture. These are birds in flight. And there's a big red ball here. And this is orchestrated. It's orchestrated. It's been orchestrated. Okay. and then an unsuccessful bomb explosion. Remember, I showed you the egg with the thing, and it was at the foot of a tree, aka a man. Well, look at this. This is an unsuccessful bomb explosion. Look at this next picture. See, this is for the first. And then you see a serpent coming near a man and a woman. See her? She's playing a flute. And remember, the tea leaves brought up flute in the picture as one of the pictures for me. And if you look at this, see the white here and the dark? The white hanging down? That's at a woman's foot. Okay? The woman playing the flute. Here's the guy orchestrating, the guy pulling the trigger. Okay? That's a guy pulling the trigger. He's orchestrating it. And it's at the foot of a woman playing a flute. Also keep in mind, Pan, Hermes plays the flute. And look at the ears on this. But this is at a woman's feet. The undoing. Undoing. This reminds me of knitting needles and, you know, how women knit scarves. And I know this is supposed to be a flute, but see how the string is pulled? Unraveling, the undoing, the unraveling. Is the woman's foot the Statue of Liberty? So is this Russian roulette against the U.S., a country that's considered, aka America, female? Remember, I said when I meditated prior that I saw 3 bombs exploding. Let me show you something else really interesting that caught my attention this morning and prompted me. Remember, we are all connected. Things that people say to me, or titles that I read from their tarot readings, or titles I read from anything. Like I said, they hack the AI. No doubt about it. I've proven that over and over again. Check this out. Anonymous official. These 2 messages I watched, but what caught my attention is there's 3 right here. Right here. 1, there, 2, 3. 3 bombs behind Biden. America is how it starts. We tried to warn you, listen up. Here's the thing. They're all in on it. This has been orchestrated. This has all been orchestrated 100%. I feel it in my bones. By all of them. I do not and never will trust any church or any leader of any government ever. It's like that song that Sia did. Let's be clear, I trust no one. Because when you're in my position, you can't. And people have made it abundantly clear I cannot trust them. Their actions speak volumes. Volumes. And I do see lies. Absolutely. Anyway, this caught my attention. And I think these two messages, I'm going to put a link to this channel. It's a wake-up call. And I'm very glad that they released this because they're outing the same thing I'm telling you. They're all in on it. All of them. Why do you think they smile like the cat that ate the canary? And you lose. Anyway, embrace the dark, they say, so we will. We'll embrace the dark, all right. I'll leave a link to this in under the video. Orchestrated firing at the foot of America, I have a feeling. The snake. You guys better frickin' listen up. I'm not even joking. You can't even make this crap up. Okay. So we're going back to this. 4/2/2022. Keep in mind, March 22nd, 3/22 was a big day for the ding-dongs. Yeah. It's a really big day for the ding-dongs. Remember Skull and Bones, 3/22. All right. So we're going to get back to the reading. Like I said, here's that flute. And cockfight. But it's all orchestrated. When they show the forest card, it's like, can you see through the trees? Because sometimes we're in the thick of it and you can't see through the trees, and it makes it difficult. See, it's at the foot of the Pied Piper, America. The source of all creation energy, the helix. And then you get the boom, boom, boom. Just like in the video thumbnail for that video from Anonymous. I have trouble saying that. I don't know why. I just do. So, two-faced. They're all two-faced. They're all two-faced. These cards are two-faced. Let me remind you what's on the underside. Two-faced to hell and back. The dark side. Embrace the dark. Wearing a false mask. They're actors on a stage. The second set of 3 is when the moon hits Taurus. And that kind of speaks volumes, does it not? Speaks volumes to me. The deep diver. Remember, this reminded me of musical notes. This is orchestrated. Three of them. 1, 2, 3. And when I saw them in that vision, it was boom, 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 like bombs being dropped from planes. Boom, boom, boom. 3 of them. Okay. So I'm going to pause. I'm going to pick the cards up and I'm going to put down more for this very same energy to see if they tell us anything additional. But what I'm banking on is a cockfight, a pretend cockfight, one that's very orchestrated between Russian Roulette and the Statue of Liberty. And it's orchestrated. It's all staged. Who loses? You guys do. Okay. Pausing. I'm going to pick these cards up and we're going to start again. You know what? I'm going to close this video and I'm going to start a fresh one. Because what they're telling me and what I saw in the vision, it made contact with the ground. Whatever it was, and it was 3 mushroom clouds. Boom, boom, boom. And that frickin' thumbnail looks just like what I saw. Fascinating, right? Remember, we're all connected. The sooner you guys figure that out, the better. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. Anybody interested in a personal reading, the information is always in the description. Slots are very limited. Time is short. And so, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up and I'm going to do another reading. I don't like having to embrace the dark, but that's indeed what we're having to do because that's what matters right now. And I'm not going to blow a bunch of rainbow farts up your, you know what. Anyway, so there you go. Embracing the dark side.